Well, it's the end of the first week of the expedition and we've made it to Ouse from our home in Flowerpot. To get from Margate, where we finished the last video, we came around the coastal road to Taroona and down through Sandy Bay and along the Hobart waterfront. From the Hobart waterfront, there's a bike track that takes you all the way out to the northern suburbs at Claremont. And that was wonderful because we were away from the cars.
Mummy, show big going past.
From the end of the bike track, we went towards New Norfolk, which is up the Derwent Valley. Things got a little bit ragged towards about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we realised that the kids, and Nick and I, were all pretty tired. So we pulled in at a roadside cutting and found this spot that was up off the road, about 5 metres up a bank, and under this grove of casuarina trees. And we had this really relaxed oasis with just a few metres separating us from the traffic. So that was fantastic. Around camp, it's been great to see the kids getting used to the idea of putting the tents up, helping us out. After leaving the roadside camp, we went through New Norfolk up to Fenton Forest, and our friends let us stay in a cottage on the farm there. And that was pretty amazing because we didn't realise at the time, but there's a big fire called the Gel River Fire in the Wilderness World Heritage Area, and the Tas Fire Department, Parks and Wildlife, all the crew that are doing such a great job fighting that fire are using Fenton Forest as a staging ground to get the helicopters refuelled and back into the fire. So we were able to stay in the cottage at the farm there, which was really comfy, and we could all spread out and recharge our batteries and recharge with some friends as well, and have a debrief and a conversation with other adults about how things have been going, which is pretty neat actually. When we left Fenton Forest, the wind was howling and it was a really testing moment. We decided to continue, and I'm glad we did because the kids perked up once we hit the road, and we got to the berry farm and they let us in for free, don't tell anyone, to eat as much as we could. Once we left there, we headed over some pretty big hills to Ellendale, and we have to take the hills very slowly because we get really sore legs. One of the hills yesterday we called a 5-stop hill, so we stopped 5 times before we got to the top. And those breaks can last anything from a few seconds to a few minutes, or even longer, so the kids can get off the bikes and have a run around.
We actually had a headwind. A headwind, it's something which annoys your head.